Hey guys, this is Jeff with Reference Analog. I'm here today in our store talking about the Pure Fidelity Symphony Turntable. So this is the larger of their tables. They have the Harmony, which is a slightly smaller design that handles like a 9.5-inch tone arm. The Symphony is designed around a 12-inch tone arm. So this one is in an ebony finish, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then it's basically it's a high density fiberboard design, and with the plinth, and then a 1-inch steel plate on the bottom with Gaia feet as the supporting act for isolation. Going through the various materials and things, almost creates kind of almost a constrained layer type approach, to the table. It's got an extremely low noise floor. They call it a hybrid design in the sense that it's kind of it's a hybrid between high resolution attack and things like that, and that like smooth analog, sound, and I think a lot of guys get into analog because of that more, that smoother sound to everything. So this isn't a great example of achieving the smoothness and the detail retrieval and attack and things like that. We chose the Savant TI arm on this one. The Savant arm is excellent. It's a very nice tone arm. Its functionality is very simplistic in the sense that we never have any problems with this arm. It just seems like you take it out and you install it and it works, and it's a great sounding arm, but it's also a very simple arm to operate and to install and things like that. With the Symphony, a few things that you get that are bonuses is it comes with the steel arm board. Now that is an upgradable factor for the Harmony. This one, the Symphony comes with that. The other element is the record isolator or stabilizer, the record weight. It has ruby bearings on the bottom, so it's a extremely nice record weight, does a great job. This one also on the subplatter side, it's got a steel subplatter with a ruby in the bottom as the bearing for the subplatter. So anyway, it's a great design, sounds fantastic. Delrin platter. And one element that you guys see on here that you might not recognize that does not come with this table is a DS Audio Ion 001. So this guy is the only anti-static device. I'll turn it on. You can see the green lights come on, and there's a dial to turn those up or down or whatever you want to do with the green lights. So anyway, but it shows that it's on. But the anti-static device, this is the only anti-static device that I've ever found that I would say is 100% perfect. Like, this thing knocks out static every time, absolutely 100%. And one of the demos, it's hard to demo anti-static devices, right? And so because once the record's treated, and this treats it as soon as you put the record on and it starts spinning, So what I do is I take a record sleeve, and I'm sure you all have opened up record sleeves and you open them up and they're just like, they're full of static. And so I just throw it over the top of that and spin it around and take it off, and it waves in the air when you take it off and stuff. And so anyway, it's a great way to kind of demonstrate what this thing is doing to static. But I've had multiple customers tell me that they don't have a static problem. And then I, lend this to them and they go, oh my gosh, it lowered my noise floor, So in combination with the Symphony, it makes a really nice pairing. So on this table right now, we've got a My Sonic Lab Signature Diamond cartridge, and that kind of shows what we think about this table, that we would put, I think these are 15,000, right now. So the cartridge, and so, showing the fact that this table will handle that level of cartridge, I think demonstrates how nice of a table it is. So anyway, it's a fantastic price point on the Pure Fidelity, and check out their whole line, and you can visit us at referenceanalog.com and see the table, see the various finishes and the price points. So anyway, Hope that gives you some info about Pure Fidelity, and look forward to talking to you guys soon.